It began with the lights. On an ordinary spring evening, a vast array of shimmering orbs appeared in Earth's skies, hovering silently over cities, oceans, and deserts. Unlike meteors or satellites, these lights defied gravity, dancing in synchronized patterns that defied explanation. Within hours, the orbs converged into a single formation over the Atlantic Ocean. At sunrise the next day, the world witnessed the arrival of the envoy. A colossal vessel emerged from the depths of space, its sleek obsidian surface reflecting the sunlight like a perfect mirror. It hovered in the atmosphere, silent and unmoving, while waves of electromagnetic signals rippled across the globe. In Washington, D.C., Dr. Elena Greaves, a linguist and cryptographer, was hastily summoned to the Pentagon. She joined a coalition of scientists and diplomats tasked with deciphering the alien transmissions. "They're using fractal wave patterns," Elena explained to the room full of military and civilian leaders. "Their language isn't static, it's constantly evolving, adapting to our responses." "Can we communicate with them?" President Sullivan asked, her face pale but resolute. "We're trying," Elena said. "They seem eager. Their patterns suggest curiosity rather than hostility." 2 days later, the aliens made direct contact. A projection of their leader, a tall, silver-skinned being with elongated limbs and eyes like liquid black pools, appeared in the United Nations General Assembly. "We are the Virili," the alien announced in perfect English, its voice calm and melodic. "We come in peace." The Virili emissary introduced itself as Kalor, explaining that its species had monitored Earth for centuries, observing humanity's growth. "We are travelers," Kalor said, "bearers of knowledge. We offer our guidance to help your species overcome its struggles." The Virili provided blueprints for advanced technology, clean energy solutions, medical breakthroughs, and atmospheric stabilizers to combat climate change. Their knowledge seemed limitless, their motives altruistic. Within months, Earth was transformed. Poverty and disease began to decline as Virili technology was distributed globally. Skeptics, though vocal, were drowned out by the majority who saw the Virili as saviors. Elena, now a key liaison between humanity and the aliens, couldn't shake a lingering unease. The Virili were generous, but they avoided questions about their own history. Every inquiry about their civilization or their reasons for leaving their homeworld was deflected with vague, poetic responses. "They're hiding something," she told her colleague, Dr. Raj Patel, one evening. "Something big," Raj shrugged. "Even if they are, does it matter? Look at what they've done for us." But Elena couldn't let it go. 6 months after the Virili's arrival, an anonymous message was intercepted by Earth's communication networks. The message, originating from a deep space relay station beyond Pluto, contained a simple warning. "The Virili are not what they seem. Do not trust them." The message caused a brief stir among intelligence agencies, but without corroborating evidence, it was dismissed as a hoax. Elena, however, was intrigued. She analyzed the transmission's metadata and discovered its structure bore similarities to the Virili's fractal language. "Raj, this isn't human," she said, showing him the data. "Someone or something is trying to warn us." That night, Elena accessed a restricted archive containing unfiltered scans of the Virili vessel. What she found chilled her to the bone. Embedded in the ship's outer hull were faint energy signatures, trace emissions of a powerful weapon system far beyond anything Earth could comprehend. "They're armed," she whispered to herself. Elena's discovery coincided with the Virili's announcement of a new initiative. They would deploy a planetary network of devices called harmonizers, designed to unify Earth's communication systems and stabilize its climate. The harmonizers were hailed as the Virili's greatest gift yet, but Elena saw them differently. "They're a control system," she argued during a closed-door meeting with the president. "Once those devices are active, they'll have global reach. We'll be completely vulnerable." President Sullivan frowned. "You're suggesting we reject the harmonizers?" "Public opinion is overwhelmingly in favor. The Virili have done nothing but help us." "They've manipulated us," Elena countered. "They've given us just enough to earn our trust while keeping us dependent." Her warnings fell on deaf ears. The first harmonizers were activated in New York, Beijing, and Berlin. Almost immediately, they began emitting a low-frequency hum, imperceptible to the human ear but detectable by seismic monitors. Elena and Raj, working covertly, discovered that the devices were creating a planetary grid, generating a field of unknown energy. "It's not just communications or climate control," Raj said, his voice trembling. "This field, It's altering the planet's magnetic resonance.
Or preparing it for something, Elena said darkly.
2 weeks after the harmonizers went online, the Virili made their move. The device's emissions intensified, disrupting Earth's communication networks and power grids. Panic spread as entire cities went dark. In the chaos, Virili drones emerged from the envoy, descending on major population centers. Kalor appeared on every screen, its voice devoid of the warmth it once projected. Humanity has proven incapable of stewarding its world, it declared. We will assume control to preserve Earth for the greater good. The Virili had revealed their true purpose. Earth was not a partner in their plans. It was a resource. The harmonizers began releasing nanite swarms that pacified populations, rendering them docile. Those who resisted were subdued by the drones. Elena and Raj worked desperately to disable the harmonizers using the data they had stolen. They transmitted a virus to disrupt the device's grid, but it was a race against time. As the virus spread, disrupting the harmonizers, the envoy retaliated. It unleashed a beam of energy that obliterated a remote research base in Siberia, a stark warning to those who defied the Virili. In a final act of defiance, President Sullivan authorized a coordinated strike against the envoy. Earth's remaining militaries launched missiles and kinetic weapons at the vessel. Most were intercepted by the ship's defenses, but one payload, a prototype EMP bomb, detonated near its core. The envoy faltered, its systems momentarily crippled. In that window of vulnerability, Elena and Raj transmitted a final override command, shutting down the remaining harmonizers. The Virili, weakened but not defeated, withdrew from Earth's orbit, their intentions foiled, for now. Epilogue: The Whispering Sky. The scars of the Virili invasion ran deep. Millions had been pacified or killed, and Earth's infrastructure was in ruins. But humanity had survived. Elena stood on a hillside overlooking a devastated city, Raj beside her. "They'll be back," he said. Elena nodded. "And next time we'll be ready." Above them the stars glimmered coldly. Somewhere among them the Virili waited, their whispering promises still lingering in humanity's collective memory.